Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is the last trading day of this week. Today is Friday, March 12th. This is week number 10 in the 2021 challenge. So let's go straight to it. So, the big news of yesterday was NFT, which is a non-fungible token on a blockchain, sold for $69 million. And for those who don't know what it is, basically it just means that it's something that cannot be copied and it's a one-of-a-kind item. And NFTs are, most of them are traded on a blockchain. You can do it on Ether. You can do it on other blockchains, but Ethereum was one of the most popular one, which is like an ERC 721 token. I know because I've been doing gaming that uses NFTs, um, and the whole go is you open these loot boxes or you open some type of item and it has random statistics or attributes on whatever item you're buying, and if you get something that's a rare or unique, that's where the value comes from. But I did that 2 years ago. I can tell you one thing: none of them is worth $69 million. In fact, none of them is even worth $6. So my luck and my success has been pretty narrow on the NFT space. And because of that, I'm going to stick to ETrade. Let's go back to what we know and what we do best. I don't want to invest in something that I don't understand and lose money. Let's stick to options and let's try to make some money today. So I'm looking at my portfolio. I'm just looking at things that are expiring that needs to be traded. And I see the first thing here is this one here. It's a $7 cash secure put. You see I got $15 for it. It's only worth 4 right now. But in 2 weeks, this thing is going to end useless or expire worthless. So there's a couple choices I can do. I may want to roll this out. Let's see what I can fetch for this. And you see, this is garbage. There's really not a lot of volume, not a lot of money to be made. If you move it up 50 cents, you're making a whopping $4, somewhere in between here. Is it really worth it? At this point, it may not be. I may want to exit something like this, or you may have to just go further out. Let's see if we go further out, we can make enough money. I want to see, is it worth it for me to do something like this? So I'll play around with it and then I'll decide what to do. So here I think I found something that I can do. You're rolling out a month, and if you see the prices here, I changed it a little bit. This is $10. I may want to just move a little bit higher risk. I may want to try to do something like this. And for right now, I'm going to start it at 20. This is worth it because if you add 1 month to this, what it's telling you is, let's suppose I only get $15. If you times that by, or divide that by $750, it will tell you that the return is 2% per month. And if you do that 12 months in a row, you can see that you can make anywhere from 20 to 24% on your money. So that's the idea behind this move here. Let's try to put that in. Small gains add up if you can just repeat it every month. This is not a weekly, and I think it went across. Let's just double check. It's a little bit slow right now. Look, there you go. That one did go across. So we just made another 2% because I rolled it down one more month. On my next one, I just rolled this yesterday, but you see that I'm already in the money. So this is really bad. I may just do this. For something like this, I don't want to follow this so closely. I just rather add a couple weeks to it. So I decided on this. I'll roll it up $1, which means I'm skipping 2 buckets. But I don't really need to skip 1 bucket at a time. So I'm going to collect. I'm going to shoot for, let's try to do 36 cents for this. I'm happy with even $30 or 30 cents for it. So let's put that one in. And then we'll see what happens here. Okay, it's still there. Here's the next one. I'm running. This one doesn't have a lot of options the way you roll this. You see that? So I may just take my chances. I don't really want to watch this every month. So for something like this, I don't know if I want to do it like that. You see, this doesn't make sense either. So what I may do is just go further out. 35 is fine. I'm okay with that. I'll collect a net credit and I'll start this at 55, a little bit under the mid. And I think I would be okay with something like that. This is something I'm planning to hold for a long time. Warren Buffett owns that one in his portfolio. I just got that recently. And so this is a newer holding and I'm willing to hold it for 10 years. And I'll see what happens. So let's see what's next. So MJ ETF, the marijuana or weed or whatever you want to call it, medical cannabis, that just sold for about $28. So let's try to get STOR capital across also. I may have to go lower. We'll start at 50. And then I'll try to get that across. There you go. I just see the updated confirmation. You see the timestamp. It's just a minute ago. 36 right here. A minute ago. This went across. 52 cents is what I got. So that's awesome. Let's do the next trade. The next trade I just did 4 minutes later is right here. I had two Rocket mortgages. These are cash secure puts, and I am still rolling it down. You see that? This one will save me 39 cents down in strike price. I have two contracts. I also collected another 35 cents in premium for each contract. I'm not done yet. I have an SPY that I need to close out, and then maybe I'll open a new one. Here's my SPY. I found it. It's April 7. I believe that's the right one, April 7. And then I'm going to hit the close button. And you'll see the cost is right here. That was a little bit harder than I expected. It was actually 59 maybe an hour ago. So let me keep an eye on this. It was 59 about 2 hours ago, but you see the market moved up and then now it's green. And this is closer to my 410 than it is closer to this side. So that's why the prices changed slightly. Not in my favor. It's actually against me right now. But let me try it. Let me try to get rid of this, and then so I can open another order. Quick check of the transaction log, and you'll see here at 3:44, SPY went across, so I did close it out, and you'll see the time. It matches. You see that? About a minute ago it happened. So now what I want to do is try to open a new trade, but that one went across. Here you go. I found another one that I need to close. This one is for 70, and I want to go do this real quick because I'm running out of time. I'll show you real quick. So I just closed this one here. I'm going to close this one here. And this one I can close for 70, it says. 70. So I got 102 for it. So here I made 31% profit, and it was only last week. I opened it up. I opened it on the 3rd, and I'm going to close it now. So that's what I'm going to do if I can get this trade in. Let's try to do it for 68. I want to close this as fast as I can, because if I close this, I'd like to open some new ones if I can. I have less than 10 minutes to go in the market. So let's see, can I get that done? It's a rush to the clock. Let's just up it to 70. I'm okay with the profit margin. In less than a week, I made pretty good. I made 30% or so. Well, 30% of max profit. I don't want you to think I made 30%. I didn't. But it was really a good trade. There you go. That one's across. And you'll see that. I have 4 SPY there. So everything is going well. I still have 10 minutes to put on a new trade. So that's what I'm going to try to do right now. Okay, welcome back. Here you go. You see my buying power went back up to 7,000. I did an SPY. And look what I'm doing. I'm looking for a gap. So I already have the 14 covered. I have the 16 covered. And I have the 23rd covered. So all I have to do is look at April. I did just close the 9. I closed a 7 and a 9. I have a 14, a 16, and a 23rd. So my gap is 19. Okay, you saw what I just did. So now let me just pick the prices because I only have 8 minutes left in the trading day. Let me tell you what the problem is with using this date. You see there's not a lot of ranges to go. So even if I do a 5 wide, my only choice is right here. It's a 4% minus 11 delta. On the upside, I may just pick this 415 short. I'm going to do a short call on 415. That's a 16%, a 12 delta. I'm okay with a higher risk, but because of the downside and this, I may only do 2 or 3 contracts, a little bit smaller or less than I normally do, and then I'll wait for next week or the week after to figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, I decided to cancel it. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. The market just ended. I didn't get in the last iron condor in there. Thank you again. Hopefully you had a wonderful trading week, and give me a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you're trading this week and what are you looking forward to next week. With that being said, hopefully you can share this video with a friend. Share it with somebody you think may need this. I like to teach. I like to help people make money and win with money. Let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye-bye.